Hi everyone, I'm Darla. I'm your yoga fusion instructor for today. So today we're going to do is we're going to need a mat, grab some water, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to do a little bit slower, so hopefully you guys can stay with me. So we're going to get warmed up. First of all, we're going to come to the end of our mat. You're going to distribute that weight underneath the feet. You're going to inhale up, and you're going to exhale. Do it again. Inhale up. Good. And exhale. Give me one more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Take it up. Inhale up right here. Hold it here. You're going to give me that forward fold. Down. Hold it here. You're going to step back with that right foot. Hand on the ground. Perfect. Step back with the left. Shoulders in behind those ears into an upward dog. Just getting our body nice and warm into that downward dog. Shift that weight all the way towards the ceiling. Perfect. Step forward with the right foot. Step forward with the left. Inhale down towards those legs. And exhale, come all the way up into that mountain pose right here. Let's do this again. Inhale up. Forward fold. Step back with the left foot. Step back with the right. Good. Shoulders are behind those ears into that upward dog. Turn those feet into the downward dog. All the way up. Think about that tailbone towards the ceiling. Perfect. Step forward with the right foot. Step forward with the left. You're going to inhale down and exhale, come all the way up. Good. I'm going to face myself front. What we're going to do is grab a hold of the one leg, right leg. We're going to start off with some leg movements. We're going to sort of rotate, circle that leg around the quad. Give me 5 times one direction right here. Balance. Perfect. We're going to change directions. Good. Give me 3 more. Now hold it right here. What I want you to do is place that hand in front of you. I want you to take this foot. I want you to lean forward. Push that foot up against that hand. We're going into that dancer's pose right here. We're going to hold right into the balance. Good. And we're going to release. Come back. We're going to drop this foot down. We're going to take it to the other side. Grab a hold of the other shoelace, other foot. Shoulders are back. Rotate that leg one way. 5 times one directions. Then we're going to switch it to the other way. Perfect. Now take it to the other direction. Give me 5. Open up those hips. Oh, losing my balance. Okay, we're going to do is place this hand forward, lean forward, push that foot up against that hand, and we're going to hold. Good. Inhale and exhale. And release. Put that hand down. I'm going to just go back. We'll face forward. Inhale up right here. And I want you to exhale, drop this hand down and reach all the way over. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale, back up to the center, release that hand down. Inhale up, and drop the other hand down, and reach all the way over. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Let's do this again. Inhale up. Make sure that the feet are distributed, the weight. Exhale, bring the arm down, and reach all the way over. Perfect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale up. Drop that one arm. Reach all the way over. Inhale and exhale. We're going to just come up. Inhale up, both arms up. Give me those cactus arms with the arms in behind the shoulders, behind the neck. Inhale up. Just give you a different angle here, what you're looking at. And exhale. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale up. and exhale. Inhale up again. And exhale, bring the arms all the way back. Perfect. Getting the upper body warmed up. Good. And inhale and exhale, bring the arms all the way down. I'm going to go to the one end of my mat. What we're going to do is go into inhale up, and you're going into that forward fold. And we're just going to cross our arms like this, letting our bodies just hang right here. And you're just going to just rock side to side. Think about that tailbone going towards the ceiling. You're going to feel a little bit of that stretching along those hamstrings. Good. Now I want to place these hands down onto the ground, and you're going to walk your hands to one side. Just walk those hands. Try to go as far as you can, and just hold that right here. Give me 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. Do it again. Perfect. Now walk these hands all the way over to the other side and just hold it right here. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Keep holding that. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up to the middle. You're going to inhale down into those legs, and you're going to exhale, bring those arms all the way up. This time you're going to hold these arms all the way up, both of them. And you're going to inhale up and bring both those arms to the one side. Just like we just did, but this time with both arms up. The side bend. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, come all the way up to the center. Good. Inhale up to the ceiling. And exhale, take it to the other side. Good. Inhale and exhale. Give me one more time on each side. Inhale up and exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale back up. Last time. Inhale up and exhale to the side. Inhale, reach, and exhale, come back up to the center. Bring those arms all the way down. We're going to do is take this back down to a forward fold. So inhale and exhale, come all the way down. Now I want you to hold it right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the leg, the hand, hand and same leg are going to be bent. The right foot is straight. You're going to place this hand in front of you, and we're going to reach this arm all the way up to the ceiling. And hold this right here. Good. And now we're going to switch sides. So bend the other leg and put this right hand in front of the right leg and reach all the way up. Or if you're looking at me, it's the left. Good. Keep holding. Inhale, reach that hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring that hand all the way down to the foot. We're going to do it one more time on each side. Bending and straighten the leg and all the way up. So the hand that's up to the ceiling, the leg is straight, but do not lock it. Feeling this in the lower back. Nice stretch. A little bit of the chest. Bring the arm down. Switch it all the way up. Perfect. Good. Inhale and exhale. Both hands down. Inhale towards those legs. And exhale, come all the way up. All right, we're going to go back to the end of that mat. Here we go. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, forward fold into that plank. You're going to take this one right leg back into a low lunge. We'll bring that knee down. Arms up. Good. We're going to do is bringing this up off the ground. Bring that knee up. Hold it right here. High lunge. Now we're going to do is we're going to bend this knee in the back into that lunge. You're going to give me 8 of these. And 7. Use those arms if you want. Cactus arms. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. You're gonna do is bring this back leg comes forward, and we're gonna take it to the other side. So bring this left leg all the way down into the runner. Low lunge, knee down. Hold it here. Good. Push that hip down into the floor. Now come up, bring that knee up, bring the arms up, and we're gonna hold. Good. Now we're gonna give me that lunge. Bring those arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. 3, nice and slow. 1 more. Bring this leg forward. Inhale down. Now, what I want you to do is hop back or step back. You're going to go down into the Cobra. So knees down, shoulders are behind. Lift yourself up. Perfect. Hold this, inhale and exhale. Lower yourself down. Push yourself up into that plank. Hold that plank position. Make sure those hips are down. Hold it right here. Now, what you do is shift your weight to the back, to that downward. We're going to hold this right here. Give those 5 breaths. So inhale and exhale. Do it again. Think about that tailbone going towards the ceiling. Nice and relaxed. Good. We're going to do is come back into the plank. Now we're going to bring this right knee is going to go to the right elbow. And then you're going to switch sides. We're going to do this 20 times right here. Good. Keep alternating. If it's too much of a challenge, then you just go stay into that plank or go into a mountain climber. Perfect. You got 5 more sets right here. Here we go. 3 more. 2 more. Working those abs, those arms. Last one. Hold it right here. Back into the down dog and just hold that. Perfect. Back into that plank. This time we're going to do is come down into those forearms. Place these hands onto the ground. What we're going to do is go into the Dolphin Pose. So come all the way up. Walk these feet all the way up and hold. Good. Walk these feet back. Hips are down. Into baby cobra or take it up. Whatever you're comfortable with. Good. Coming down. Back up to the plank. Onto those elbows. Walk these feet all the way in. Perfect. Hold this. Walk back. Bring those hips down into that cobra. Shoulders are behind those ears. Inhale. Exhale. Give me 1 more inhale. Exhale, come on down. Now come all the way up into that plank. You're going to step or hop forward. Inhale forward. Exhale, come all the way up. And bring these hands forward. We're going to go into a slow squat. So you're going to do is make sure your feet are hip width apart. You're going to go down for 2 counts. And then up for 2. Down and up. Perfect. Down. Keep going. You got 2 more to give me right here. 1 more. Now we're going to do is take this one all the way down, and we're going to hold. I'm going to face the front right here. Hold this for 10 seconds, making sure that glutes are back. Here we go. Keep holding. Good job at home. Perfect. And release. All right. Back to the side of the mat. We're going to inhale up. You're going to step back, come to forward, flat fold. You step back with the right foot into that low lunge to bring that knee back down. Come all the way up. Bring that knee up off the ground. Hold it here. Inhale. Give me 5 breaths. You're going to turn yourself into that warrior 2. So make sure that heel and the foot is going diagonal. And the front foot is straight. Make sure the knee is bent. Arms are up. Inhale. Lift up the rib cage and exhale. Lean into that front of the leg. Make sure that knee is not going over that toe. Hold it. Inhale. Good. Hold it. We're going to do is bring this arm down. We're going to reach all the way up to the extended angle pose and reach. Keep that knee bent. Give me those 5 breaths right here. And reach. Every time you exhale, try to reach a little bit further. Now, I want you to bring this hand on the ground here on the leg. It's going to come up into a core support, and you're going to hold right here. A little bit of a challenge, or stay where you are. Good. Release this arm down. Bring this leg is straight. We're going to just come into a triangle. So bring this hand all the way down and reach this hand all the way up. Hold this. Give me those 5 breaths. And exhale. Good job. Keep going. Now I want you to bring this other hand. Come up to the side and hold. A little bit of a challenge. Good. I want you to just bring this hand to the ceiling. It's going to come down. We're going to go into that reverse triangle. Reaching all the way up. Hold this position. Keep holding. Good. Bring this hand down. Coming up into warrior 2 and hold this right here. Bring this hand down. The back of the hand comes to the back of the leg and reaching up and leaning back. Reverse. Good. And release. We're going to distribute our feet towards the center. We're going to bring the hands up to the side and we're going to lean forward. We're going to take this to the other side, but first we're going to hang here and inhale and try to exhale, go a little bit further between those legs. Good. Inhale and exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Come a little bit further between those legs. Holding this. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. Arms up. We're going to turn to the other leg. Into that low lunge. So into that runner pose. Bring that knee down. Good. Hold it here. Pushing that hip forward. Come up onto the toe. Arms up. And hold. Inhale up, lifting up that rib cage. Perfect. We're going to turn into that warrior. So your right foot is bent, straight. Your back foot is going to be, the toes going to be a little bit diagonal. Arms up and hold. Now when you're doing this, you want to push those hips forward. Good. Bring this arm down, reaching it all the way over and hold. Give those 5 breaths. From here, I want you to do is bring the arm up, core support, and reach. If it's too much of a challenge, then stay where you are. Good. Bring the arm in. We're going to do is take this leg straight, bring this hand down into a triangle, and hold. Every time you inhale, I want you to reach the hand towards the ceiling and exhale. Expand the rib cage and exhale. Perfect. Now I want you to just bring this arm a little bit slanted and the other arm's coming up. Leg is straight in front. Good. Now release. We're going to do is place the hand in the ceiling. It's going to come up into that reverse triangle. Take the arm all the way up to the ceiling. And we're going to hold it right here. Good. Inhale up and exhale. Bring that arm all the way down to the floor. Back to forward bend. We're going to inhale and we're going to exhale. Reach through those legs. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Inhale and exhale. I want you to turn towards that left foot. You're going to bring both feet together. I want you to do is hop or jump back. Shoulders are in behind those ears, coming down into that cobra, lifting up, shoulders are back. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Push yourself up into that plank. Now we're going to turn to one side. Feet can be together. If it's too much of a challenge, then please bring that knee down. Or you can come up with me. I'm going to bring this arm to the ceiling. We're going to bring the arm to the ceiling. We're going to come in, all the way over and around, halfway through, and come all the way up. Yes, and turn. Reach. All the way up. You're going to give me 8 of these. Good. All the way up. 5 more. Reach. Good. Nice and strong. Again, if you have to lower that knee down, go right ahead. Give me 2 more. Perfect. 1 more. Good. I want you to do is come into that plank. You're going to do is come down into a push-up. Into that cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down into that push-up. We're going to turn to the other side. So I'm going to turn my whole body because I don't want to not face you. Arm is up into the ceiling. We're going to do stagger the feet or one in front of the other. We're going to reach and all the way up. Good. And turn. And up. Perfect. 5 more right here. 4 more. I'm working up a sweat. 3. Good. 2 more. Last one. Right into that plank. Turn. Into that push-up. Down. Shoulders back. Cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Perfect. Into that down dog. Hold. You're going to do jump forward or walk forward. Inhale down towards those legs. All the way up. Whew. Okay, we're going to do standing. I'm going to come in front. Actually, come to the side. We're going to do is bring these arms forward. Bring this right leg. And we're going to just lift the leg all the way back. Give me 20 of these. 4. Squeeze the glutes. 5. Good. Ten more right here. 6. 5. 4. From here, you're going to do is bring this leg all the way in front into that pretzel and squat down into that balance, a little bit of balance pose, holding this. Keep holding. Good. Exhale, standing. I'm going to face the front. We're going to go into that tree pose. So you can put your foot by the ankle, or you can go the inner thigh, the knee, or the inner thigh. I'm going to go into the knee. Make sure those hips are nice and wide. You're going to do is inhale up. And exhale, shoulders are behind those ears. And just hold this balance. Give me your 5 breaths. Inhale up and exhale. Good. We're going to take it to the other leg on those leg lifts. So left leg, come back, arms forward and up, out and in. Squeeze those glutes right here. Belly button is in, shoulders back. Perfect. Give me 10 more right here. Good. Give me 5. And bring this leg, is going to come all the way in front, crossing it over. Inhale, and you're going to exhale. Whoo, catch your balance and sit back into this, holding this right here. Hold. Good. Inhale, exhale, and release. Facing the front, going to that tree pose. Pick whatever you're comfortable with. Inhale, and exhale. Hold. Good. Inhale, and exhale, release. Okay. Back to the one end of your mat. You're going to inhale, exhale, forward fold. We're going to step back with the right foot, step back with the left. Good. We're going to turn. We're going to come onto that one elbow. You're going to turn our body. You're going to bend that knee, and we're going to do side legs. So we're going to come up. 1, 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Belly button is in. Good. You're just going to give me 5 of these. Now we're going to go into singles. Two. We're going to hold this up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to do is we're going to turn ourselves onto tabletop. Give me that cat-cow. So roll, tuck tailbone underneath. And exhale. Good. Inhale up. and exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Roll the spine. Exhale. 2 more times right here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. We're going to work more of the legs. And exhale. Good. We're going to bring that right leg back out. We're going to do a leg lift right here. You're going to give me 8 of these, 10 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold this up. Now you're going to give me a donkey kick. You're going to heel in towards those glutes and out. So give me 10 of these. Give me 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to do is bring this knee down. We're going to go to the fire hydrant to bring the leg out to the side and bring it in for 10. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to give me 5 of these. So you go into a fire hydrant. Now kick the leg out to the ceiling and bring that knee right back into center. Give me out, in, and bring it in. 3 more like this. Out, kick, and in. 2 more. Perfect. 1 more. Good. All right. We're going to go back into the cat-cow. So roll and exhale. We're going to go to the other side and release. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. You can bring the other leg, so left leg. You're going to go up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up. Now give me a donkey kick. Come in and out. 9. Good. Abs are in. 6, 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg in. Give me the fire hydrant. Come all the way up and down. Good. Belly button in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to bring the leg out, kick to the ceiling, and bring it back in. 4 more. Out, kick out, and in. 3, out. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're going to switch to the other side so we can get the other outer thigh that we were on. So come on to the elbow. You could just switch over. I'm just making sure you can see me. Leg comes up. Go up and down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2 and down. Good. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Now singles for 5. And 4. You should be feeling this. 3, 2, 1. Hold up and pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. We're going to turn over. Down onto those knees. Feet together into the child pose. So come on back. Rolling that tailbone down into those heels. You can bring the head down onto the mat. Extend those arms. Just relax the upper body. Inhale. Give those 5 breaths. Exhale. Perfect. Inhale. Hold this. Good. We're going to inhale and exhale. Come up. So we're going to go into a camel. So bring those legs out. A little wide. You're going to come up onto those knees still. So we're going to lean back. So inhale up. And exhale, just lean back a bit. Pushing these hips forward, feeling that along the front of those quads. Hold it right here. Now I want you to just drop the one arm back. Touch the ankle or touch the leg if you can. And just lean at the same time. Stretching at the waist as well. Just pushing those hips forward. Inhale. Reach to the ceiling and exhale. Come back up. Inhale up. Lean back. Drop the other hand down. And lean forward. Lean to the side. Good. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Back up to center. Inhale up. Now exhale. Give me those cactus arms. And just lean back right here. Face forward a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Leaning back. Pushing those hips forward. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do, bring it back to center. Bring those hands down. All right. Down into that down dog. We're going to hold it here. I want you to bring the left foot into the ceiling, up to the ceiling. Hold it. Now, I'm going to inhale, reach the toe to the ceiling. Now bring this leg all the way into the pigeon pose, crossing it over, sliding the other leg all the way down. Now you can reach your body all the way out if you want, or just go as far as you're comfortable with. This is as far as I'm comfortable with, so I'm going to hold it right here. Good. Keep holding. Pushing that hip down onto the floor. Inhale down and exhale. You're going to sit up. You're going to bring the back leg all the way, comes around in front of the other leg. Trying to slide up that mat. Bring this hand. It's going to go to the outside of the knee and bring your other hand to the back of the room. And you're going to just inhale up, lift the rib cage, and look over that back shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Hold it right here. Good. And release. You're going to just come, bring this leg all the way back around, back into the pigeon pose. You're going to release, come up to the plank. Bring the left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Bring it back down. Take the other leg all the way up. So the right leg comes up. Hold it here. And inhale and exhale. Come to that pigeon pose, the other side. Lean forward. Pushing that hip down into the floor. Hold this. Go as far as you're comfortable with. Good. Inhale and exhale. Bring the back leg all the way around. Bring this right hand, goes to the opposite side, outside of that knee. The hand comes in back and behind you. Inhale and exhale. Look over that back of the shoulder. Good. Inhale up and exhale. Do it again. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring this leg all the way back. Other leg comes all the way up to the ceiling. And bring both these legs and the knees go down to the floor, onto the stomach. Arms are extended. And we're going to a swimmer pose right here. Swimmer. Getting ready for doing some abs. Been doing it all this class though. Good. And release. Grab a hold of the one foot, lifting it off the floor about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Placing that forehead onto those hands. Good. And release. Switching sides. Inhale and exhale. Release that leg. Bring the arms out. Bring those into the swimmer. Squeeze those glutes. Good. And release. We're going to do is we're going to turn over. Grab a hold of these knees. Good. We're gonna try holding it right here. And exhale, we're gonna come up, put the feet down. Inhale, exhale, roll yourself all the way up. We're gonna do roll like a ball. So grab a hold of these knees and behind the knees. We're gonna come back and all the way up. Shoulders in behind. Do this again. Give me 3 more. Keep everything in tight. 2. Good. 1 more. You're going to hold it up right here. You're going to bring the one leg up. Bring the other leg up. Hands to the side. And we're going to hold. If this is too much of a challenge, drop one of these legs. Shoulders are back. And hold. Good. Drop these feet down. Inhale up. And roll yourself all the way down. Bring the arms all the way out. I want you to bring one of these knees in, and the hands are going to come in at the same time in the upper body. So inhale, exhale, come in, and bring it back. Good. Give me 5 of these. On this side, we're going to switch sides. And 3. 2. Good. We're going to switch those legs. Bring it in and out. Exhale on the way up. Inhale. Good. And 3. And 2. Good. Now we're going to do both legs. So double stretch right here. Inhale. Exhale. Come in. And take it out. And in. Good. Give me 3 more. 2. Belly button in. Last one. Good. I want to do bring these knees in. Hands are behind the head. Knees are up. We're going to go into a bicycle. So one leg is extended. I want you to keep this leg at 90 degrees. I do not want you to let it go past that 90. Just hold it at 90. We're going to switch these legs. Opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. And switch for 8. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Put these feet down. Hands up behind your head. Inhale up and bring these arms to the side. Exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, come all the way up. Perfect. Shoulders are in behind those ears. Place these hands in behind your glutes. You're going to lean back, legs up into a V-sit. So extend the legs out and bring it in. Out and in. Give me 5 of these. 5 and 4. 3, 2, last one. Good. I want you to put these feet down, shoulders back, just arch this chest forward and release. And come forward and release. We're going to go sit back into this again. We're going into a twist. So the arms are going to come out, put them together. You're going to twist to one side, lean back, and then take it to the other side. And twist. And twist. Good. Give me 4 more. And 3. 2. We're almost there. Last one. Good. Put the hands down. We're going to do is straighten these legs, point these toes into reverse plank. You're going to just push those hips all the way up and hold it right here. Good. Inhale and sit back. Feet are flexed and reach forward. Bend these knees if you have to, or straighten one leg or straighten both, whatever you're comfortable with. Inhale down. Exhale, bring these hands in behind you. Point these toes. Come up into that reverse. Hips up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale up and reach forward. And lean down into those knees. Good. Inhale down. Exhale. Bend these knees. Arms forward. Inhale up. And exhale. Roll that down nice and slow. One leg is extended. Other leg is all the way up. Hold this right here. I want you to bend this knee. Opposite hand to the opposite side of that knee. We're going to twist all the way over, keeping the shoulder down into the mat. Stretching out that lower back. Good. Inhale and exhale, release. Placing this leg all the way back. Other leg comes all the way up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Inhale and exhale. Bring the knee forward a bit. Good. Bend this knee. Grab the hand, goes on the opposite side of that knee. Hand on the floor. Crossing it all the way over and holding this right here. Good. Release. Bring both these knees in. Shoulders are back. Just kind of rock this side to side. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring these legs all the way out. You're going to flip over onto your stomach. Inhale and exhale all the way up into the plank. Walk or jump these feet forward. I want you to hold it here. Inhale. Just hang. Good. Inhale down and exhale. Take it all the way up. We're going to face the front. We're going to do is roll these shoulders. Inhale and exhale. You're going to change directions. Good. You're going to tilt the head to the one side. Shoulder is the rolling it back. Bring the eyes to the opposite corner. Stretching that along that neck. Release that tension. Good. And release back up to neutral. Take it to the other side. Tilt the head. Opposite shoulder goes back. Eyes go into the corner. Good. And release. All right, guys. Give me an inhale up. And exhale. Good. Bring the arm across. Last exercise. A lot of arm work today. Switching those arms, coming across. You guys did amazing. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy all the rest of our videos that we have. Hope you have a great day. We're going to inhale down, last one, and exhale. Perfect. And release. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great day.